be remembered forever. We are fighting to become once more what Wisconsin has always been, a place where our future is determined not by corporations and millionaires.
Now, all night long, Hong was feeling pretty good about her prospects. You could see it on stage, probably because she seemed like a shoo-in. Final polls had her up by 20 points before the election. There were multiple polls like that. But somewhere between the celebration and the count, Wisconsin got cold feet. Maybe all of the socialism talk was a turnoff.
Like Thanksgiving.
Well, she said she was for Thanksgiving after all by the end. But yeah, no doubt this is a big shock for Democrats.
There's probably a lot of reasons that she failed to cross the finish line. Maybe it was her defund the police posts, defund ICE, abolish ICE, the socialist policies she then disavowed. But Hong's holding her head high and she's not riding off into the sunset just yet. She's linking arms with the guy who just beat her, ready to take on the Republican Congressman Tom Tiffany. And Crowley's glad to have her on board.
I especially want to thank Representative Francesca Hong. Her campaign reminded people across Wisconsin that there are no long shots when it comes to believing in a better future and fighting to expand opportunities to every family.
But it takes a village to win, and the failed Senate candidate who lost to El Sayed thinks that Crowley can beat the Republican.
I served with him in the House, and he's a nice guy, but he is kind of narrow, all right? And he's deeply conservative, and his big priority is wolves. He wants to hunt wolves. I'm not kidding. He's talked to me about it many times on the House floor. Crowley, on the other hand, is an executive operator, and I think he's, moving and grooving to this governorship.
So now it's coming down to wolves, in her words. Well, Tom Tiffany is prepared for battle, pitching himself as a dairy farmer and a girl dad, and he has an economic plan, too. Meanwhile, Democrats are throwing Hong a going-away party. A donor advisor said her loss is, quote, good for the movement, and she was the problem. Quote, this is a far better outcome, and says that it is so close that a progressive who doesn't say the dumbest bleep in the world, like Thanksgiving should not exist, would have won. Well, if the socialists really wanted to win, they needed to listen to James Carville and keep Hong's hands off the stupid AI idea generator.
I think these are windows into the souls of these anti-American you hate Thanksgiving and you hate the 4th of July. What you're really saying is, I hate some of the pillars that undergird American culture. And how are you going to have a conversation with a voter about affordability or public safety or anything else if you're trying to get rid of Thanksgiving and the 4th of July?
He's not wrong. Voters did not need a window into Hong life. They just needed her to like Thanksgiving. But the Democrats don't think the message is the problem.
Media will do everything in its power to try to discourage you. It will tell you you're so they'll say, oh, DSA, your candidate was oh, Francesca Hong was bad. She was a bad candidate. Oh, she didn't like Thanksgiving.
That was Hassan Piker, and everyone's pointing fingers even at him. The machine, meanwhile, is blaming the polls.
We have to talk about how off the polling is between Wisconsin and Michigan.
Let's talk about that. That's not because I think that's where we're at all this right now. It's like the polling is off.
Well, the polls might have been off, but the Democrats still got a taste of victory last night. Out in Minnesota, Amy Klobuchar won, and Tim's lieutenant governor, Peggy Flanagan, won her primary for Senate. She was the progressive, and she's marching right into November.
We need to win ICE apart and stop them from terrorizing our communities. And I know this. I know that we can fix our broken immigration system, secure the border, and create a real pathway to citizenship that aligns with our values.
And she's not stopping with ICE.
Further, you're running fear and age. Is there an age limit? I think gender affirming care is part of healthcare. People need access to healthcare. I think our law as it stands is a good law.
Okay, so you're saying the law as is, no limit, so the 10-year-old limit, you'd be okay with that?
I want to be clear that these, medical decisions absolutely should be made between a family and their doctor.
And Abdul El Sayed, he is following right along.
I believe that Medicare for all should come
the state isn't on board. Look at this. Almost half of New Yorkers are in favor of socialism. Democrats want to.
that Mace? He's playing Mace? That's crazy.
He played.
If it's all about if the lefties want to get down, they organize, they're running, and people is fucking with them, so be it. You know what I'm saying? Because the real enemy, those other people on the other side, it's directly harmful. It's way more serious and way more dangerous. Than people talking about being against Thanksgiving.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? The shit the Heritage Foundation is doing. See, these people are doing way dangerous thing. Fucking Thanksgiving. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Priority.
I don't think there's too far to the left. Like when people say that shit, that's only these Obama fucking Democrats, these third way Democrats or whatever. Like no, fuck all that.
Bro, you do realize though. Go ahead, my bad, bro. Go ahead.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, doctor, you do realize that the whole U.S. is not New York City, though, right?
The whole U.S. is what? Say what you said again.
It's not New York City. So like what you saying, Goslin, you and I know, and some of it makes sense. But like when you say defund the police, what the fuck you think America hears?
I mean, yeah, but America's
when you
gonna
abolish the police. You're right. Exactly. So what do you think when you hear abolish? What do you think?
Here's my problem, bro. We are so sensitive to what America thinks on the left. That's not why. They're not.
MJ. You about to get your fucking ankle monitor? Go ahead.
I'm cool with my ankle monitor. I'll dip that shit in gold.
Yeah, I'm 556.
You feel me? But the right is not doing this thing. The right is okay with all this racist shit that their far right counterparts are saying. They're not worried about, how is America gonna take you rolling back the Voting Rights Act? They're not trying to pump the brakes on their crazies at all.
No, we know that.
They're letting them rock.
We know that, but we still have to...
So why the fuck am I gonna sit up here and put a leash on people that's gaining whatever momentum they're gaining? If all of this is bringing, and this is what I really want to know, if all of this is bringing out higher levels of voter registration, participation, in the general, I'm for it all. I pour gas on that fire, no water.
Well, okay.
Hold on. MJ, that's not what's happening though. Like regardless.
No, they said Michigan had record voter turnout. They said the Michigan vote broke records with how much voter turnout was there for the primary.
That was the primary.
MJ, trying to get their work. Y'all have to realize Americans, and sorry to say the average American citizen is fucking brain dead and stupid. Ignorant as fuck. So they can still push that shit, and you still gonna hear motherfuckers say come November that they worry about their kids being turned fucking trans. Or they worry about that propaganda shit in school. So regardless if you agree with it or not, to teach us that you gotta have a better fucking message. Abolish the police? Really? Get rid of Thanksgiving? Really? That really is gonna fucking tickle someone's fancy right now?
Okay.
The super delegates are never gonna let a Democratic socialist as a presidential candidate.
Let me ask
that's never happening.
Let me ask you. What happened in Michigan? Do you think that was legit, right?
You asking me if I think it's legit?
Yeah.
Michigan's one state, bro. Michigan's one state. One state.
Well, hold on. Do you guys really think
do you guys travel to the U.S.? Do you guys travel to the U.S.?
Question. Why? Do you think that the super delegates of the Democratic Party
I travel to the U.S.
are going to allow for a DSA candidate to be the fucking presidential, the Democratic representation for presidential candidate? Hell no. That shit is never happening. The way the Dems are set up, they'll be a DSA president.
Never say
a
never.
DSA president. It's not going to happen.
No, never say never. Okay, excuse me.
Never say never. Never say never.
Excuse me. They said it would never be a black president. Y'all, listen. You guys are.
And they were wrong. Obama white.
Your age group will tolerate. These young kids who are coming behind us, all this stuff sounds normal. These Democratic socialists are talking about. It sounds normal to them. Mm-hmm. So unless they get corrupted,
what they're talking about sounds normal.
I'm not talking with the heritage Kids and all that other bullshit organizations. I'm talking about kids who are being raised in these households, not to be racist and to get along with people and to understand where this country and the world is
Oh,
going.
really?
They're not trying to hear all this shit that you guys are like, it never happened. They trying to live in harmony. They're trying to protect the earth. They're trying to protect the sea. They're trying to protect, get educated and be able to live comfortably. They're not. I don't know what you guys are thinking. You're gonna be long gone probably.
Yeah,
And those kids don't care what you think.
Them kids don't scare me, man.
My great grandmother and my grandmother, the way they thought and the way they moved in the world, that was during their time. Half the shit that they did, like beating people, beating kids, and taking abuse from husbands, and not being able to go out and do your thing, and not having all that shit was normal. We just got finished talking about welcome to the room. You weren't here when we first opened up the room. Michael gave us an education. Okay, so go back and listen to the replays. But all the stuff that we talked about was a normal situation. Go ahead, lady. Go, lady. Get over before we both missed the fucking light. So all that stuff was normalized treated as normal. And back in their day, you know what I'm saying? These kids who are growing up now, you're not gonna be here. They're gonna be talking about you as their great-great-grandfather, great-grandfather, grandfather.
Well, it's irrational.
Don't say
doesn't
never.
make sense.
You don't know what.
Is that how you run a business?
I'm not scared of these kids, okay? They said the same shit.
Who said that they're scared of kids? Are you okay? How would you?
Let me say what I'm saying.
Scared.
Hello?
But Lisa, this has happened. This is a repeat of every generation. So even like in the 60s,
kids are supposed to be crazy.
Kids are always
They're gonna be you, dummy. That's what I'm saying.
No, they're not.
Dummy!
No, they're not.
You dummy!
When they get conservative, they're gonna get jobs.
In the background, I'm talking to the man in the background, like he gonna be here for fucking ever. Your time is gonna be limited. I don't know how old you are right now. Nobody's scared of these fucking kids. They're gonna take over this country. That's what I'm saying. Just like we took over. Just like before us. You guys think. You get into a mode of thinking, and it has to be like you're like concrete in your fucking brain. Your brain is like fucking concrete. It's not malleable. It can't see what else.
I am not a brain like concrete.
It can't
That nigga's
accept
crazy.
differences. It can't accept anything different. You're stuck.
Yeah.
It's like craziness, and it gets so frustrating talking to you guys.
When I
Hello?
retort, what I'm saying is
Go
very
ahead and
simple.
retort, babe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Because I love you.
I love you too.
These
Oh,
kids,
yeah.
they said the same shit about the hippies. They were psychedelic, free loving. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's doing whatever they want.
and they weren't
Going out on common. Everybody
too.
thought they was crazy. The silent generation thought the boomers were out of control. And look at these boomers now. Oh, the hippies were boomers. You see what I'm saying? Look at the boomers now. Kids are supposed to be going crazy, trying to push the envelope as far left as possible. This is just nothing new. This is history repeating
I
itself.
know
If
it's
you
not
ask
nothing
me.
new, bro. It's nothing new under the sun. My great-great-grandmother told me that. But Michael was telling us, you guys weren't here at the beginning, so it don't make sense to you what I'm trying to say. We were talking about what's her face, Tammy Terrell. I'm just gonna do a brief synopsis.
Tammy
'cause I went
Terrell?
all the way back hours ago, and how this young lady, who sung duets with Marvin Gaye. If you guys don't know who she is, she died when she was 24 years old of brain cancer. How does that relate? Well,
I don't know.
we were talking about how I just brought up how she was dating these people like James Brown, that guy from the Temptations. I can't remember who he was. The one who owned Motown. Yeah, the one who owned Motown, and somebody else they mentioned. And all these men were physically abusive.
You're talking about Gordy. You're talking about Gordy.
Okay, Gordy. Okay, let me just get this out because I don't want to bore everybody. How they were physically abusive to this young, beautiful woman. How they're showing her that they loved her by beating the shit out of her constantly, beating her in her head. She ended up dying of a brain tumor, by the way, but they said they don't know if it's connected. But they all beat this woman, right? Go look at her. She didn't deserve none of it. I don't care how she looked. Beautiful she was gorgeous.
sexy woman, and they showing their appreciation. So I said, how did they get away with that? How come these people went in jail? I just said that because that's the way my mind works. And Michael came back and said, back in those days, Mies, that was acceptable. That was acceptable to beat your woman, beat your girl, beat your wife, beat your children. The police weren't even called for that. And there was some kind of law, Michael said, on the books, which I didn't know about, that you could beat your wife. So what I'm saying, how does that tie? Well, that generation thought that shit was okay. They said Michael said it's in movies and everything. If you go back and look at movies, you'll see how men just slap a woman in the face. Well, I tell you. And then there was also the phase in your marital vows, obey. That shit's been deleted out of there because no woman's going to sit up there and say love and obey, not the fun. But then that was okay in that generation. Now, as we progressed, we got the women's movement. This has happened. That's happened. It's unheard of. We will call the police. We will do whatever we gotta do. They go into jail. Laws and norms have changed. Laws and traditions have changed. With each generation, we get hopefully we get smarter. We get better. We get more I don't know what to put that, but we should grow. When you know better, you do better. Somebody said that. So I'm just saying, you guys, I'm just saying, it might sound crazy, might sound dumb, it might sound slow, or whatever, but my business is this. These kids are coming up behind us.
Hello?
They don't see a problem with universal health care. That's normal. Free education is normal. Allowing people to cross borders freely, which I don't agree with, is normal. Things that are going on is normal. This Democratic associate, whatever, they're young people. Bernie Sanders is burned out. You're not gonna see nobody, Maxine Waters and all these traditional Democratic people agreeing with it. You're gonna see people under 40 and under. 45 and under. I think the lady who's the chair is 40 something and under. Maybe older, but you ain't gonna see no old gray heads agreeing with this shit. That's all. I'm sorry, I talk too much. I land.
Wrong, Misa. A lot of people are agreeing with Bernie Sanders. Like this DSA shit. This shit is. It's the new way.
Bernie's getting old. That's all I'm saying.
Of course he's old. He's like 80. But like, this DSA shit, this is the new wave, period. It's not gonna stop. You know, so you saw what happened. You saw what happened in Michigan with El Sayed. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna stop. It's
Hello.
It's politicians really have heart. Really have say what they gotta say.
Feel what you gotta feel.
They're not gonna
do what you gotta do.
We see it in our town. From New